What?
Someone asked why you think extroverts and introverts go good together. You said the vinegar thing. I think they wanted a more literal example.
Oh, well, here, like, I gotta explain it with food. It's the only way I can do it because everyone eats food.
Molly, the person who talks about things with people.
Ketchup and mustard, right? Not ketchup and ketchup, that's just too much ketchup. You know what I mean? Or ketchup and mayonnaise or something. Or ketchup and, or like lettuce and tomato, or, you know what I mean?
What about in the...
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
It's too, or just like, it's just peanut butter. It's just like, it's too much. You need something to balance it with. The Italians are obsessed with bitter, and they are constantly mixing it in with the sweet. Agridolce is what they call it. They love bitter with the sweet, and constantly, like they'll have their meal, right, and then they'll have their dessert, and then they'll have like a little shot of like a bitter after dinner liquor, and it's bitter just to remind you of the bitterness of life. That it's still important, you know?
I love that.
It's balancing. You can't just have like, you know, you gotta have the complementing things. You know, you have two things that are just like I couldn't imagine being with someone that's like super outgoing and like loud, and because it would just be like, be like fucking Mars Attacks, that movie. But like the whole oil and vinegar thing, oil and vinegar does not mix, but like you can mix it for a little bit, you know, like make a vinaigrette out of it, you know, and it's just really nice, the taste of the olive oil with the vinegar. It like the olive oil smooths out the taste of the vinegar, because like vinegar's like, you know what I mean, and then olive oil will smooth that out, and it's just really nice. It complements each other. They don't mix, but they complement each other.
Oil and vinegar would be introvert and extrovert, or
Yeah.
extroverts?
Yeah, those are two different types. What I'm
okay.
saying. Bitter
So-
and sweet, two different types. Like introvert, it doesn't matter which one's
What
which.
if two vinegars want to go in the salad? What if the oil doesn't want to go in the salad? That's a conflict I could see happening with introverts and extroverts. Introverts wanting to stay in, extroverts wanting to go out. A very literal example.
Well, this is, I mean, I guess I'm speaking from personal preference.
Sure.
But I mean, I think like,
How do you think that... Well, we have a nice balance of wanting to go out and
Yeah.
stay.
I feel like people are attracted to things that they don't have. You know what I mean? Like, I got these things already. Like, I'm like this already. Why would I want to... I guess this is personal then.
Yeah.
But I mean...
It's totally personal.
But personally, like, I want someone who's different. I'm attracted to, like, I used to think that, like, oh, you need to be with someone outgoing, and you need to, and didn't go looking like, oh, I'm looking for an introvert. It just kind of happened. But it just made real sense. It was just really complimenting. And it's not like you're just quiet all the time and I just get to talk, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it introduces that struggle, that to listen, that, like, because it's hard to listen, especially if you're a chatty Cathy, you know, like, and it's a challenge, you know? So it introduces a challenge, and challenges are always, you know, I think everyone likes a challenge, you know? And it's different. It's something that you don't normally do. I've been in relationships where whatever you want, or like they almost like become you. They start dressing like you. They start, or you start whatever, however, you know. But I feel like if you get something that's, or someone who's not you, like that's great. What do you think? It's just something different. I don't know, like eat different food. You know what I mean? It's like food. I always go like that.
I feel like I can be calming for you, and I feel like you can pull me out of my head.
Yeah, it's like a teeter-totter, it's balancing, you know?
And also with the J and the P, Like, I can help us see a project through.
Yeah.
And you can help me loosey-goosey and improvise and go get mighty tacos.
At 11:30 at night.
Mm.
Did you ever see those SNL like commercials? Like Saturday Night Live would do like these commercials, these little segments, and those like show that ridiculous couple that are super like both of them are like, "Hi, honey, yeah, we're just jogging." Like they're both jogging back and forth. Like, "Oh yeah, we got this going on today." "Oh yeah, and I'm right there with there. I'm right with there." Who fucking want? They're making fun of that. That's why introvert extrovert they go nicely together. You just gotta find the right balance. Two extroverted people can't be together. I'm sorry.
They can.
They can't. Their kids are gonna hate them. Calm down.
If they're an introvert.
Because they're gonna. It's just, I feel like you need that balance.
Or the extroverted parents are going to pressure the child into being an extrovert.
Yeah. Oh. I think it's nice to have, like, I feel like people, like, I feel like the misconception is to be with your own kind. And I feel like, mix it up. That's how I feel.
And there are ways that we are very similar.
Yeah.
Like, certain ways, how we think, and our priorities.
Yeah.
And so those similarities keep us, like, because if one of us just had a total different focus in our life, then it'd be hard. You know, like, let's say that I just wanted to travel all the time, or vice versa. Or if I do like to travel, but not all the time. Or let's say, I don't know, if one of us weren't deeply monogamous.
I think that would be a problem for a lot of people.
Sure. Or if one of us just cared a lot about clothes. Well, you cared about clothes, but you know, if they cared more about like the shallow things, and like,
I care more that they're clean now.
Yeah.
Rather than like I used to.
You just liked it, but I feel like you still care about. I didn't know you then, but
I grew up.
It wasn't like you would be talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
The focus is people and feelings and stuff. And some people, like, this talk would be, ugh, gross.
Yeah.
So
I kind of just clarify that I don't feel that, like, it has to be, like, introvert and extrovert. Like, I was just responding to, like, how, like, the opposite is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, like, extroverts and extroverts can work, but, like, I feel like it's just, I look at it as, like, a complimenting thing. But there's more to it than just being introverted and extrovert. There's, like, other parts of your personality that...
Sure.
But, like, what I was just explaining...
It's a personal preference, and...
This was regarding just the introvert and extrovert relationship.
Yes.
And saying, like, how can someone who's introverted be with someone that's extroverted? And I think it's a nice compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just wanted...
It was like...
There's more to it.
It was like a debate, and you were supposed to fight for the side of extroverts and introverts being together.
Yeah.
So you used that debate and went off.
I guess.
You can see both sides. I know you can.
Yeah.
So.
But of course, like, your parents are both, like, they're both extroverted people, and that's great, and it works and stuff. Like, sometimes, like, when they're not, they just don't feel like talking. And I've experienced it.
Yeah. Well,
like
even extroverts can need time to recharge.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, but they do like to do a lot.
Yeah.
They like to travel a lot, see a lot of people.
Yeah.
That stuff excites them both. They find a nice balance, though. And we find a nice balance.
I think so. I do like how I do believe in the whole opposites attract kind of thing.
Me too.
But we, like you said though, like, we're opposites, but, like, we mirror each other in some, like, yeah, we mirror each other. It's like we're similar, but, like, it's, like, weird. It's like, it's reversed. Which helps.
The functions.
I'm sorry, so you were saying, I just wanted to clear that out, because I don't want to be like, oh, introverts are gotta be with extroverts for it to truly work. Mm-hmm. I just find, like, it's nice to have that compliment, you know? I just think of like two extroverts together, and it's like the people with the headbands and the running colors. They're like, "Oh my God, we gotta get that," you know?
Yeah.
If this makes any sense, this is like
It
Franco
does.
speak right now. It's bad.